Then am I the side chick? It's your girl Style Kita Lifestyle, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Y'all, we back vlogging. It's just been a crazy month, okay? I'm just saying, I've been all over the place, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's December, okay? We already in December, and I'm just, anyway, before we get into this vlog, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, especially if you like fashion, beauty, little makeup, skincare, and if you like home decor, all of that. Just subscribe if you want to be homegirls, okay? Also, do not forget to follow me on my social, Style Kita Lifestyle, on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And also, make sure you click the link below so you can get all the deals. Let's get into this. This is my vlog. Look at all these clean brushes, y'all. Okay, I'm getting ready to do my makeup, so let's do a story time. Let's vote, y'all. What story should I do? Should I talk about the time I almost drowned? Or the time that I was looking for my so-called man and I thought he was coming home on New Year's and he never did show up. Oh, you want to do the number 2? You so spicy. Let's name this person Toxic. So let's have a story time on how I was dating someone and they was on a business trip.
Oh, really?
And I was waiting on them to get back home and we supposed to be going out for New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve and, you know, I'm just doing my little 1, 2, 1, 2. And, you know, I have communicated with the person several times, like, hey, how are you going? Is your flight leaving, or is everything okay with the flight? Because I felt like I was about to get some BS. Sometimes you know. So if I felt like that, I know that I've been getting BS. Let's be clear. Do not look at none of this in the back, okay? Y'all know I'm in a process of trying to move, and right now we just got the clothes laying where it's laying. They're my clothes, and I'm gonna do what I want to do, okay? Anyway, I communicate with Toxic several times or whatever. They've been gone for a week, by the way.
What the fuck is going on here?
You know, handling business for a week. So I was like, okay, you know, I done talked to them all that week, letting them know, woo-de-woo, this is going on, and the kids are doing fine, and they, by the way, they're not, you know, when you're in a relationship, it becomes y'all kids. That's how I look at it. You shouldn't be saying yours, it's ours. You know what I'm saying? And I still look at it like that. And they've been answering their phone on clockwork anytime I call. So anytime I call, they answer phone. Wasn't nothing weird. Wasn't no like weird background. But I just kept telling myself, I feel like something's gonna go wrong. I'm just so nervous. I was like, well, you'll be getting back into town, and you said your flight lands around 8 or something. They was like, yeah. I was like, okay, cool. I said, do you want me? I could just pick you up from the airport so we could go on to this New Year's party. So we can just go celebrate the New Year, blah, blah, blah. I know it's been such a rough year for us. So I'm just so excited that we're going to celebrate New Year. So it was like, oh yeah, pick me up and I'm coming in off boom. I said, all right. So I started, just doing what I do on New Year's Eve. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup and hair or whatever. So then it was getting closer to the time of pickup, I was like, let me make one more call to make sure I got the airlines wired, make sure everything is good. So I called a person, Toxic, and I was like, is everything good? And how is everything your flight? They was like, yeah, we good. But let me get off the phone because I'm trying to handle some business. I was like, oh, okay. So you're going to be at the airlines. You're going to make sure you get on a flight. Nothing, Yeah. I said, didn't I say? I said, okay. I started calling like out, 2 hours before it's time for them to get on the board or go to the airport. Because you go to the airport an hour before. So 2 hours before that, I remember they was not picking up the phone. So I was like, oh, dang, they're not picking up. So then I called like 30 minutes later after I was just doing stuff. They still didn't pick up the phone. So then I text and I was like, hey, I know you're going to be about to board. I'm just trying to make sure everything is good. I'm still picking you up because sometimes they would have their assistant pick them up. So I was just trying to make sure I ain't had to go to the airport either. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to have your assistant pick you up, that's cool. Just let me know. It was crickets. I got no text. Crickets. So then it was supposed to be the time they flight. So I was like, let me just make sure he ain't gave me no fake flight. You know what I'm saying? Because he not even picking up. The flight was real. So I was like, okay, well, maybe he is coming. So I was like, first and foremost, I wasn't about to go to the airport and you ain't really clarified, like, am I picking you up? Because they kind of left me on hold about, do you want me to pick you up or are you going to have your assistant? They were supposed to let me know that. That's why I was still trying to make sure you want me to come or not. Anyway, it was still... I wasn't getting in anything. Where he was coming from, it was only like an hour flight. Maybe, no, an hour and maybe like 20-minute flight. So I'm like, okay, well, they'll be here. And regardless, if I got to run, it's not going to, throw me off. And if he's mad that I'm not at the airport, why not ask your black ass, excuse me. Right. Anyway, his scheduled flight have land. The phone just ringing. I'm like, well, damn, why are they not picking up the phone? So then I'm just waiting. I was like, should I go and leave or should I not? So then I kept calling, and it was like nobody was picking up. So then I noticed that sometimes my phone would go to like voicemail, like someone was hitting ignore. So I was like, what is going on? Why is the phone ringing and not ringing and then, ringing and not ringing? So I'm just trying to figure out what's up. So I'm sitting there, I'm like boiling. At this point, I'm kind of mad because I was like, I know he ain't lied again.
My friend.
Woo, they would lie like no other. You need to leave. So then I was like sitting here, just sitting. And I was like, this don't make no sense. So I asked one of the son, I was like, you talked to your daddy today? He was like, yeah, I talked to him earlier. I was like, oh, okay, what he said? He didn't say nothing. He was just working or whatever. I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And I'm like, he won't pick up the phone. I'm thinking something done happen. I'm just trying to make sure nothing happened. And so I was like, I said, let me call his mom to make sure I'm just not aware of something happened. She was like, yeah, I'm going to call him or whatever and see what's going on because I don't know why he not, It's like 9, 10 o'clock. At this point, I know he ain't showing up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to start New Year by myself. Cheers.
I can't.
So then his mother said, yeah, I talked to him. I told him he better call you right now. What that sound like? He's still where he at. Cause she talked to him. I said, you just talked? Yeah, I talked to him. So you not on the flight. You still where you at. And you ain't gonna call me and let me know what's going on. Like my thing is, if you knew you wasn't coming and you about to have your good New Year's, well, tell me so I can have one too. Let's two can tango in this mug. You know what I'm saying? Even I wasn't that type of chick. I'm not going to get my lick back, even though I wanted to get a lick back many times. But I'm not that type of person. So I'm just sitting here like, when is going to call? This is crazy. I'm sitting here waiting and I'm like, just trying to figure out. It's like 11 something. I'm texting. I was like, that's crazy. You're not even going to call me. If you wanted to spend New Year's where you was at, You could have just called me and let me know what was going on so you could have a good New Year's. I'm sick of this. I'm tired. I was just tired. I was like, I'm just really tired of all these shenanigans. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing with a woman. When a woman get tired, you're done. So, and see, that's what happens. A man really don't know how tired a woman will get because we have put up with so much. Sometimes we cannot even share how tired we are. I could tell she was so disturbed about him saying he was going to call me back. So she knew he was on the bullshit. You know, your parents be knowing because she was like, oh, I told him to call you right now. Yeah, he going to call you. Don't worry about it, baby. So what will I be worrying about? Exactly. I'm trying to figure out why I'm dating your son, okay? And she's probably saying, ooh, why this girl dating my son? I'm just saying. The point being, it was like 11 o'clock, 11:30 p.m. And I'm like, whatever, I'm at the house, you know. And I know you probably like, well, girl, your makeup was done, your hair was done. Yes, hair, makeup done. All thing I had to do was slip into my outfit. I would shower, all that. Another girl probably would have just put on their clothes, call one of their friends, you know, girlfriends, be like, girl, he ain't showed up or whatever. What's up? Where you at? Had a good time. No.
What?
I pretty much cried my makeup off my face.
What?
And I was just so tired. And I remember calling my mama and telling her. He finally texted me before midnight or something like that. And he was like, yeah, I'm not coming home. Duh. And I'm just going through a lot with life. And, you know, I'm just feeling like I need time alone with myself because I'm going through a lot. So I ain't coming home. I'll be home tomorrow. But I'm just going through stuff right now. And I just need time to get away. And my nigga, you been gone already like 4 days.
And
What are you getting away from? The truth, okay? So, needless to say, he said that and text back, and I like went off. I was like, you could have just told me you want to come home. You know, I'm still going through stuff, and now I got to bring in the new year by myself, and I'm just so, you know, we lost our son. And I think this probably been like 4 or 5 years afterwards. So I was just still grieving mode, still feeling some type of way. And I was just like, why you just couldn't say nothing? Why did he carry the lie so far? He could have had just text that morning, yeah, I ain't coming. Why you let me talk to you all day and you just kept lying to me like you was coming? You was never coming. Like, it was just that. And so I was just crying and all this stuff. So you would have thought after we went off and conversed through text message, the question is, did he show up on New Year's Day? No!
You need to leave.
He still did not show up. Still no nothing. He didn't call. He didn't say nothing to me all that day. So he like whoever he was with, he was enjoying the New Year with them. He gonna enjoy New Year night and he gonna enjoy New Year day. And this is my thing. You already knew you were staying for New Year's when you left the house. Why? Because don't you need New Year's outfit? So this was a premeditated situation. You see what I'm saying? So when you pack your bag, you had your stuff. And this person they into fashion. You know what I'm saying? So they don't care about going to buy an outfit here and there. But I know New Year's, you had that in your mode. You was already in the city where New Year's is be jumping. You could have just said something. And then a point you would think they would be apologetic the next day. They never did show up or call the next day. Like, are we, what? Y'all, when was I going to say, Vikita, make it make sense? I still was like, just still mad and just like carrying on with life. I done cried the whole night. I was so depressed. The next New Year's Day, I'm still in the pain because I'm at the house by myself. And you would have thought that these days that I was left at the house, I was making a game plan on how I was leaving. Or at least put some bleach on his clothes. You know, take all one shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave him with one of his shoes and take the other shoe and throw it in the trash. It should have been something I should have, like, I think about that. Because most people be like, oh, you trying to do me? And then you was texting me this BS and your line you needed to get away. Baby, when they finally showed up days later, honey, days later, they came up in that house and act like nothing was wrong. What's up?
Now, guess where you going? To jail. You going to jail, bitch?
What? You done got me to the point that I can't believe I'm putting up with it. This is how you know you need to remove yourself because you're putting up with stuff that you know you're not going to put up with. But this what goes back to I'm tired. See, I wasn't tired enough because if I was tired enough, I would have been exiting this relationship. I did not do it. I did not do it. And I didn't do it a year later. I didn't do it at all. At all. I stayed in there much more years later. And I know y'all saying, Vikita, how do you know he wasn't on business? Years later, prior to that. That's why I always say stuff that goes on in the dark, boy, it can show back up. Maybe a year or two went later and I'm still in this relationship. The person that he said he was with business, that person called me and let me know they wasn't on no business. They was with him. He wasn't on no business, girl. He was with me. Now, how would a person know that? Because I sure wasn't like vlogging. My man didn't show up. I wasn't doing none of that. I didn't tell nobody. The girl called, and she called from the state that he was in, where he was taking care of business. He was taking care of business. Her business. She was the business. I'm starting to feel like I'm interrupting their relationship. Then, am I the side chick? Why would people do that when they doing that type of shit? Why do we be taking it on ourselves? And I'm like, girl, get a hold of yourself. I still didn't get a hold of myself, y'all. That girl called me and let me know he was handling business. How did I find out that he was handling business? She was telling me all the times they was together.
No, ma'am.
And she talked about that day.
No, ma'am.
And I was saying to myself, that's the day I was looking for him. When she was telling me the story, I was saying I was looking for him that day. And I was. And I'm just like, when does enough be enough? And I just kept staying in something for so long and I never will clock, and that tells you. But when I did finally years later say enough was enough, one thing about me, when I say enough is enough and I can't go no more, that's me. That's what you should be scared of. Because some people will go and say enough is enough, I'm leaving, they'll talk it through and all this stuff. No, enough is enough, I'm gone. Only thing you're gonna see is the dust. I stayed up in that toxic relationship many years later. And did they do better? No, they actually got worse. Each year it was always, it never did get better. I got another story time that I can top this story time with. I mean, I can top it. I promise you I can. But it was just the point that he was gone on New Year's. The most people will come back the next day. This person never did come back the next day. That's what makes it really bad, y'all. They never did show up. But that's just sometimes you at your lowest and you're taking so much. And at this point, you don't even know your worth. I did not. And most times when we in this, we don't know our worth. And I guess with me, I was thinking of the family, his kids. I was thinking like, oh, I really care for this person. They're going to get better.
Let me tell you something.
No. I really just opened the door for him to do more to me. And I can only say this because our relationship got worse by the years. And the only reason why I said that, he was saying to himself, dang, she put up with that? I didn't show up for a whole week. And ask me why he said he didn't show up for a whole week. Because the next year, and that's another story time, he was gone for 2-3 months.
The door!
The point is, I've been dealing with this for so long. And that's the crazy thing. Why did I go through that? We just be going through stuff and don't. So I'm not putting up with it. I'm definitely not putting up with that. And when I'm telling you I'm tired, you better be listening to me because I'm to the point that I'm tired and you about to get up out of my life. And I don't understand, why do a man or a woman get in a relationship and knowing they don't have no type of goal to be in a committed relationship? I want to be, and that's how I am at this point in my life. I'm going to let you know, I'm not really what you look for, man. Oh, I'm not even trying to be in a relationship right now. And we need more people to be honest, but people won't. You know why people won't be honest? Because they love cake and ice cream at the same time. I'm so like that cheating, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things I don't want to put up with. That cheating, I don't want to do it no more. I can't put up with the cheating because at this point in my life, you should be afraid if I cheated on you. If you cheat on me, be afraid. First of all, we need to go and break up. Let me tell you why I'm going to break up with you. Because now I'm thinking about how you cheat on me and how I got to get that back. That's what I'm saying. So at this point in my life, I'm breaking up with you because you're going to make me lose my blessings because I'm too busy trying to get you back. So now I'm not going to get you back. It's over. Because I'm not finna be hiding my phone, doing all this secret stuff. I'm not doing that. I'm breaking up with you because I don't want to put up with you anymore. And if I keep dating you, I'm gonna date your brother and your daddy too.
What a moment in history. I'll never forget that. I won't forget that one.
I believe in faith. I do have all this good goals, but at this point, you know what you're not supposed to be around, right? I don't want to be around it anymore because I know me, and you will get no peace at the house. I'll bring up that cheat every 5 seconds. It would be so toxic environment, and no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, girl, I was a fool for many years, and to the point that they kept on. Did the cheating stop? No, they just got better with the cheating.
No, God!
They did. They just got better with the cheating. So instead of telling me, like, lying to me, like he wasn't coming home that day, like, I think now he just didn't lie and say I was coming home that day. He was just saying, I ain't coming home.
What?
He was like, you told me to tell you, so yeah, I ain't coming home. So that was the story time. And yeah, it was New Year's and he didn't care. He just came home. I think a couple of days, maybe a month, Valentine's Day, or maybe a couple of weeks or something came. He bought me a new bag or something. And I was somehow forgot. I didn't forget because the pain was still real. But I tolerate my pain because, I got this nice bag. Or I think he maybe gave me some money or something.
Wait a damn minute. Wait a damn minute.
That's my story time, y'all. And my toxic. If somebody going through this, I've been through it as well. And you going to get your strength that I'm talking about. And you gonna see the real you. And the real you gonna exit. And when you go through that type of pain, you just don't want it, I just didn't want it anymore. I was tired. When I decided to come into real life and get out of reality TV, because that's what it felt like, and get into real life, I was feeling me, and I wanted to get to know me.
Let the church say amen.
And I had to get out that relationship. But getting out of it, it wasn't easy as I saying it is right now. I just didn't walk out of it. That's another story time. Anyway, I gotta finish my makeup because we gotta batch some content. But that was my story time, okay? I got many more. Let me know if you like this one and you want some more. It's people that always want you to work, okay? I always want you to work. I'm over here trying to give y'all story time. She like, yeah, I need for you to upload something. About to stream for Amazon Live pajama set. So if you're looking for some cute pajama sets, click the link below and shop my pajama set. Follow-up to my doctor's appointment. So about to leave the house and okay, Christmas tree with no ornaments. Y'all, we did not. I just did these little flock trees, tall white trees, and I knew we were going to be in the process of moving, so I was like, only Christmas stuff I'm putting up is these 2 trees, which the 2 trees is pretty. This is an 11 foot and then this is a 9 foot. Yeah, so that's the only Christmas stuff that we got in the house because I was not going to put all that Christmas stuff up to take it back down, okay? Just saying. Anyway, let me get off this, okay? I'll be back. Went to the doctor, everything, just had a little checkup and everything looks good. So back from the doctor's appointment, I just had a meeting. So I got this meeting, and right now what I'm doing, make sure my storefronts are good and answer a couple emails. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna work on the Christmas stuff today. Okay. We're definitely working on it today.
You sure about that?
Christmas is coming. Y'all look at this pile of stuff. That's like stuff folded up in bins. I'm ashamed. You count your days. You count your days closed.
Yeah.
Don't make me cry, say.
It's so expensive. Yeah. You my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in, and I love you like my kin. It's whatever for you. I go up and down that road, I go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I want better for you. Yeah. You my twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin, you my twin, you my treacherous little twin. Yeah. For what they say, for what they, for what they, for what they say. 500 million on the face, feel like KK. And I know the city that we from, not a safe place. But I know you riding with your twin till we fade away. We used to have nothing till our names, still had great days. Always kept me umbrellaed up when the rain came. You tell me you want something, I'ma tell you same thing. Now when we come through inside this bitch, they gotta make way. Twisting up my fingers for my twin. You was always on go for the drama, dog. I would take somebody for your mama, dog. And they block disappear, that's some karma, dog. You say you a dog, then roof, nigga, I'm a dog. When I need a friend, you my best friend. When I need a friend, you my only friend. Yeah, you my twin. You my twin, you my treasures, the twin.
That is it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I will be back with another vlog. But to make sure you know when I come back, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, if you have not, please do. And then for everybody else that has already clicked the subscribe button, thank you very much. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Vikita Lifestyle on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. And make sure you join my broadcast channel because I love to share deals, and I sometimes share a little bit more tea that goes on with me in my broadcast channel. But if you like deals, definitely follow me on Instagram because I share daily deals every day, and I share deals in my stories. Anyway, I'm out of here, getting ready to relax, okay, and be back with another vlog. Okay, so thank y'all for watching. All right. Oh my goodness, it's December the 14th. Oh my, how many days to Christmas? Oh my goodness.